Marine City High School Mariner Marching Band would like to welcome you to East China Stadium, or sometimes known as Mariner Ranch. This evening, the Mariner Marching Band is fired up to share their 2019 field show, The Wild West. The spur-kicking Mariner Marching Band is under the direction of our trail bosses, Head Drum Major Leah Harris, Senior Assistant Drum Major Robert Beatty, and Junior Assistant Drum Major Aubrey Shemansky. Drum Majors, y'all ready to saddle up? To kick off this shindig, the Mariner Marching Band is fixing to play a medley of Western favorites, including the Magnificent Seven, Blazing Saddles, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and the Horse. Kyle Mad Dog McGlynn is our featured trumpet soloist, and to lead this ditty, we invite Head Drum Major Leah Harris, the Waco Kid, to the podium. See that hand? Steady as a rock. But this is the hand she conducts with. Hold on to your horses. Here we go. Color Guard duet featuring Dusty Madison Negro and Lucky Brooklyn Perry. Drumline will also take a whack at a feature as the Mariner Marching Band continues with Hold Down from Aaron Copeland's Rodeo. ride off into the sunset. We thank you kindly for your flattery. The Mariner Marching Band still high up in their saddles and whole hog ready to finish their Wild West show. With her steady hand, the Waco Kid Harris comes back to the podium to conduct this thundering tune from 1962 feature film, How the West Was Won. Once again, the 2019 Marine City High School Mariner Marching Band.
North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Sanilac, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC.
The choice is yours at St. Clair Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Choose better service. Choose more for your trade. Because we really do care at St. Clair.
Choose a better car buying experience at St. Clair Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, where you'll get all your rebates and the lowest price.
For the best selection and the very best service, get to the people who care.
They really do care in St. Clair.
We are St. Clair County's highest volume dealer.
St. Clair Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge.
Just minutes from everywhere.
Neiman's Family Market. Experience the Neiman's family difference. Fresh fruits and vegetables, where Michigan-grown products are featured daily. Local is more than what Neiman's sells. It's who they are. From Grandpa John's quality meats since 1952, featuring a complete meat and deli department, to Grandma Sophie's Bakery, to the Corner Cafe. That's what Neiman's Family Market is. Experience the Neiman family difference.
Here we go. Craig Zimmerman, Jesse LeBoon back for the second half. Well, Jesse, hometown Mariners have a lead, but there is no lead right now that is feeling comfortable.
No, absolutely not. You still can't take a breath in here. The stands are still packed. The rain continues to come down. Yeah, I know. Both sides of the stands are both quite just sitting here kind of waiting to figure out what's going to happen
Tense.
here. Yeah,
Tense.
very. I guess tense
Yep.
is the word. Yeah, a 14-3 lead is not near enough for the Mariners for me to be able to take a breath yet. I don't know about you.
Yep. I agree with that one.
As you know, both of these offenses are just so
Explosive, yep.
dang potent that, one play they'd be breaking a 7-point touchdown run.
Sean Donaldson to kick for the Saints.
So again, I'd be ready for anything here. Donaldson's put one back in the end zone before, so we'll see.
Yep, Soph is the deep man lined up at the goal line. High,
Nice
not quite as deep.
Oof.
Going to field it at the 20. Stepped in the end zone.
Came up and got that one.
I don't know that taking that at the 20 was such a bad thing because I don't know that he would have gotten too far.
It was an opportunity to run a Starbush, though. But you know what I mean? You kind of hesitated there for a second.
Yeah. That hesitation, though,
Right.
is sort of the difference this day and age when
whatever.
you've got a team on the other side of the ball like the Saints.
Right.
Mariners take over 1st and 10 from the 20.
In the slippery conditions, you never know.
Yep.
It could have been a bad handoff,
Well,
whatever.
the
So
bounce.
wasn't sure if he's going to call that at first or not.
2 wideouts to the near side for the Mariners. Landis and Pitsalis. Here we go, 3rd quarter underway. Handoff right side, not much, maybe a yard. Tigard on the carry.
Down by number 36 there for the Saints, offensive lineman.
Aiden Gateke. They're going to give him 3 on the carry, 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mariners have wideouts, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Nobody in the backfield. Man in motion was Tiger. He cuts up, gets about 3-4.
He's still on his feet.
Still going. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1, it looks
That was
like.
a good-
Close to a first down.
Yeah, it's a good effort there by Charles. Even though after he got into traffic, he got some Saint defenders on top of him. He just kept them legs a-chugging.
Yep.
And ended up making it a really close 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Ball spotted on the 29. Left side, first down and a couple more.
Still on his
Still
feet.
going down,
Just carrying him.
inside, outside the 40 to about the 42.
It's Soph on the carry over
Soph.
there. But he had initial contact
About
10 or 12 yards before that.
About a 12-yard pickup for the senior.
Yeah, right there about the 35 he got contact.
Nolan Disselrath checks in for the Mariners. Mason Walker comes off. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 41. Landis to the near side. Man in motion, this time Pitsalis. First guy through, give him a couple.
Took number 34 for the Saints there in on the tackle. Joe Phillips, senior.
Along with Donaldson in on it as well. Going to give him 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Landis split out in front of us here. Left side, like a little
Huge
opening.
hole.
50,
Decides.
45, 40, 35, 30. Puts his nose down and gets it inside to about the 26-yard line.
Aaron Soph on a
Senior
big carry.
Aaron Soph.
But once he got outside, too, he had one blocker for the Mariners. Just did a
Look at
good
this.
job.
Got to the outside.
Little
About
stutter
a
step.
25-yard pickup. Soph to the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 Mariners.
Multiple tacklers there for Saints. One of them being number 9, Sean Donaldson there, a senior.
From the 27, 2 to the left, slot to the right. Nobody in the backfield. Colby Walker under center. Keeper by the quarterback, doesn't go far, maybe
Yeah,
a
not
yard.
much. You almost saw those linebackers like flinch a little bit on the initial snap, kind of maybe showing a stunt there. So anything that went up the middle, you didn't have a lot of confidence in.
Going to give him not quite a yard. 2nd and 9 they'll spot it at.
That's another thing that stutter count does, Craig, is not only does it maybe make the defense tip their hand of what they're going to call, but it also keeps them honest. Like, they can't just go on the count. They actually have to watch the ball.
Full house backfield for the Mariners. Man in motion's Tigers. Solf left side. Boy, he's carrying him inside the 20 to about the 19.
I'm surprised it was kind of a late whistle, but man, let's see what kind of spots we're going to give him. At least to the 19.
Yeah, he was at the 19. That's what they're scoring it. Give him a 7-yard pickup on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 2. Solf left side gets a first down and a few more. Cross to about the 14. And they give him about 5 on the play.
A good drive again by the offensive line, just getting a good push off the ball, opening up that hole for Solf.
Replay left side of the line doing a great job.
I'll take 5-6 yards to carry every day. So chains have reset.
Yep, 1st and 10 from the 14. Full house. Left side, Solf.
He's pounding it over that left side.
Down to about the 10. You know, he's done well all year. I think he probably wants the ball, and he's playing like he does.
I'm absolutely sure. And that left side of the line is probably saying, just keep feeding us. Keep giving us those left side dives.
They give him 4 with a 2nd and 6 from the 10. Left side, Solf might get to the end zone.
Boy, I tell you what, he had a good push. Yeah, mark down about the 1 foot line.
1st and goal from the 1 foot line.
He was close there.
Yeah. Let's see the replay on that one. Right side of the line this time.
Just snuck up inside that defensive end.
Just down.
Really close.
Here we go. 1st and goal from the 1.
Say a quarterback keeper here, Craig.
Yep.
There it is. Get him in there. Get him in there.
I don't know if he got in that time.
I don't think he did.
He got to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he lost anything.
I don't think so either, but you could definitely see that the St. Clair, they had definitely been studying their film. They knew what was coming. There was 6 or 7 guys up there right in the middle between the tackles there saying, we're not going to let you quarterback sneak this.
2nd and goal from the 1. I think, going back to the well, if you have a good handoff to Solf, I don't think you can stop him from the yard out.
Right. So Kobe Walker's helmet came off, I think, during that play, so he's got to sit a play out. He's here on the sideline. Tiger looks like he's going to assume the quarterback role. It's number 1.
Or are they going to call a timeout here? That's my guess. Unless it's a no, there's no timeout.
Yeah, they're gonna call a timeout. Glodich is on the field. He's counting the time down. He'll call it here, right before a delay game. There it goes.
Yep. 6:13 remaining on the opening drive here. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's the question. Can the quarterback come back in?
I think so. I think after a timeout, yes. I think that's the same as taking
a play.
Yeah, I don't think they would have taken the timeout if that wasn't the case. I'm thinking, but we'll see here very shortly.
Rain's coming down. Ball's covered with a white towel, so it doesn't get too wet. Tonight would be the night to get a 50-50 ticket, wouldn't it be? Folks, in case you want to watch this game from your phone or from an iPad, download the CTV app and watch all the CTV sports and more. Search CTV6 in the App Store or go to www.watchctv.org and pick up your CTV app. 2nd and goal from the 1. From
Direct
the gun.
Snap from Tiger. He's
Tiger's
going
going to walk in. Oh,
That was a
Haven't seen that one.
Kobe did have to sit out that play after losing his helmet. Touchdown, Marine City.
that was a big opening drive there for the Mariners. 1 yard out for Tiger. Watch this play. Well, a little late. Tiger took it from the shotgun.
Direct snap, yeah.
Good job by the left side of the offensive line because he went in just about untouched. Felix Cap for the point after. Up and looks good from here. Mariners on top 21-3 with 6:10 left in the 3rd.
Boy, just the opening drive you'd like to see, come from the Mariners coming out of halftime.
Yeah,
Very dominant, very confident.
Time
consuming,
Just
persistent. Go down there, eat the clock up, and then put 7 on the board.
So if you're scoring it, comes up at 6:10 3rd quarter. Mariners up by 18. If you're a Mariner fan, it gives you a little breathing room, but still a lot of football to be played.
Oh, there absolutely is. Yeah, we're not even we're just almost halfway through this 3rd quarter here.
Rain is coming down. We're still at 67 degrees. Cap to kick. Almost like an onside, but I don't know.
Wasn't sure. I didn't get a clear view of it.
It's getting wet out there, so see if we get a replay on that.
Wasn't very confidently handled, that's for sure.
Saints will take over at the 42-yard line, their first touch of the 2nd half. Brady Gleason from the shotgun with a single man behind him. Man in motion this time is Schweiger. Pass play going the opposite way. Lenarski
nice tackle.
Pick up about 4 in the play. A nice job that time by Angelo Pizzalis coming up.
It just came up and took his legs right out from under him. Didn't give him anywhere to go. As you said, the pass received by Jared Lenarski, number 11 there.
Going to give him 4 on the play, 2nd and 6 at the 46.
And we know that some of those Saints receivers and halfbacks, they can be dangerous once they get outside. So a good job by Pat Salas to keep them bottled up and make that good open field tackle.
From the shotgun again, Gleason. Handoff, right side. That time it's Ruba on the carry. Give him another yard, maybe 2.
Leave him 3rd and 5 there from midfield. Still a long 3rd down.
Yep.
Wouldn't exactly be comfortable with that.
Yep, they're calling it 4, I guess. 1, 2, 3. That's 3rd and 4 from the 48. Checking in for the Mariners, Anthony Renzel. As Pastoria comes off, Luke.
Big 3rd down here for the Mariners. We drop back
Gleason
the pass.
Back, throws. Oh! Nice job by Angelo Gonzalez. He read it perfectly, and he got there just about the time it was in the hands of Schweiger to make incomplete.
He almost attacked his backside there, where it gave Schweiger a chance to haul that ball in and make a reception, but fortunately for the Mariners, incomplete pass, so it brings up 4th down in the St. Clair's territory there at their own 48. We do know that they had a
Gleason under center, rolling out to the right, throws, in and out of the hands. That time, number 22, Duncan Gillis.
Tell you what, and Pat Salas was maybe at 1 or 2 yards too deep. That flip ball, you don't catch it, that's one thing. When you tip in the air, that becomes very dangerous. Not that we weren't getting the ball back anyway.
1st and 10 on the turnover of downs from the 48. Mariners got a short field to work with. Landis and Petzela split it wide to the left. With an 18-point lead midway through the third quarter, Mariners would like nothing more than to grind it out.
Absolutely, and if you're getting 4 or 5 yards of carry, on the ground, I don't know why you would change it. Especially that left side of the Mariner line is just dominating.
Yep.
And they're going to go back to that left side right there. Man, I tell you what, look at that.
I thought he was stopped for a yard.
Yeah, that was Tiger. He was actually, he made contact a yard behind the line of scrimmage, and
second effort.
Boy, with great effort, just got out there and pick up 6 or 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, there he goes. Yep, 7 on the first down brings up 2nd and 3. Handoff going right.
Lots of lead blockers in front of him.
First down and still going.
Just good effort there by 32 Soph.
I think Aaron Soph is almost like in this game, he's deceiving. He doesn't look in some of these plays exceptionally fast, but he's bowling people over and carrying them. His
he had 2 blockers in front of him here on the replay.
Yeah, his lower body strength.
He let those lead blockers get out in front of him, make them, make initial contact, gets in there. He knows he's going to make contact with just those feet, just a churning.
Yeah.
That's 4 yards just on pure heart.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
And lower body strength. 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Mariners. Man in motion, Pitsalis. Left side. I believe it's Darius Watson.
Yep, Darius Watson.
Darius was hurt for a couple games, so this back at it. He's pretty explosive too.
He's very quick.
Yeah. Darius
showed that as soon as he got past the line. He just had one tackle to bring him down.
7 more yards and first down. Two-man backfield. Rolling. Going to the end zone. No. Petsalis caught at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, if you watch that replay there, Craig, Darius Watson took the fake, went to the left side, and I'm telling you what, he threw a block that gave Kobe all the time in the world that he wanted to. Watch this left side.
Yeah.
It cut to a little bit soon, but I'm telling you, that was just phenomenal. And that's what it's all about. It's not all about if you get the ball, if you're the running back, whatever. You go out there, you do your job, you do the block you're supposed to do, and things work out.
Timeout for down Saint. Bring up 1st and 10. Ball going to be spotted at the 13-yard line. 2:49, as you can see there on the clock. Official timeout for injury. If you joined us late, first play for scrimmage from the Saints to start the game was picked off by Wyatt. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Wyatt.
Was it Wyatt or
yep,
Mason?
Number 20, Wyatt.
Wyatt Walker.
Number 21, Wyatt Walker.
Picked it off and ran it back to the 10 or 9. Mariners scored on the third play from the 9.
And that has pretty much set the tone here.
Yeah.
The Saints have just yet to get going on this game. Marine City defense doing a good job of keeping them bottled up. Not letting those big pass plays get behind them. Just led us here to the 2:49 left here in the third. 21-3, Marine City leads.
Injury timeout. We can probably hear from one of our sponsors and come right back.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight overnight stays, or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
Still with an injury timeout with the 2:49 remaining after hearing from our sponsor, Murphy's Inn. What else is going on in the area tonight? Well, there's a crosstown rivalry as well up in Port Huron.
Yeah, Port Huron versus Port Huron Northern.
And let's see if we get some updates. Northern was leading about at the half.
Yeah, but just by looks of what looks to be like an extra point, 13-14.
And then
or
there
14 to 13 rather.
Another game was Elmont
versus Richmond.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And I think Richmond was leading at the half.
Yeah, that's what the last report I got was 10-7. So that's another close game. Another division, I guess, rival would be Marysville versus Southlake. We got reports of 21-7 at the half there for that game. So
I looked up some stats as we mentioned earlier. They don't mean a whole lot pertaining to today's game. Anything in the past is in the past.
Exactly. It's like walking up to the roulette table, right?
Right.
They show all like, oh, it's come in black 8 times. You better bet on red, but that has really no
bearing on
what's going to happen.
What's going to happen? But I went down and broke down because we got tonight's St. Clair game, and next week we've got the Marysville game. And I looked back 20, 25 years, and we've talked in the past about how. In your time in high school, Marysville was on top of the mountain.
Yeah, that was always our big crosstown rivalry.
Yeah.
We came really close to beating them. I think it was my senior year in '94. It'd be the '94 year. I graduated in '95. So, but after that, I think is when we kind of got over the hump after that, and it's kind of been all downhill for Marysville since then.
Was it your senior year, or what year was it that we played here? And I can remember it was muddier than heck before the turf.
I had to be my junior year.
Okay.
Because my senior year we played up there.
Okay. Yeah. It's funny how you can remember. I can't tell you what years, but I can remember certain things about those games. But believe it or not, in the last 25 games against Marysville, what do you think the one-loss record is?
In the last 25 games, I'm going to say
some years where we played them twice because we played them in playoffs.
Gotcha. I'm going to say Marine City would be 9-16. Am I close?
No, you're not even close.
No?
No. What are they doing down there? Pointing down there?
We still got
that camera there in the sky sees us. Against Marysville in 25 games, take another guess.
What you got to give me which way I got to guess on. Is that higher or low?
Higher. You got to go higher with Mariner victories.
Okay. Well, let's go 16-9.
Mariners have won 22 out of 25.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I would not expect
that. I know.
That.
That's what I'm saying. We lost to him in 2016, and that was the last time we lost to him. Before that, it was 03, and before that, it was 2000.
See, so all that time is when I've been out of high school.
Right,
so it doesn't seem like that long ago.
Right.
But the 25 years flies.
Right. I talked to Coach Tony Scarcelli in the sidelines and asked him, because, after all these years go by, they tend to roll together and you can't remember which year is this or that.
Yeah.
But I said, what year was Coach Walt Braun's last year? Tony's mind goes to work. He says, I think it was 99. We beat them in 99, 98. I don't have the years before that. But,
right.
22-3.
That's pretty good.
Pretty impressive. Against the St. Clair Saints in the last 21 games, we've won 18 out of the 21.
I did look that up.
Yeah.
Some stats we kind of looked up there today. And those losses came obviously last year.
Now here's an interesting stat, okay? Against Marysville, this will show you the domination that Walt Braun had. Okay, we've won the last 22 out of 25. But in the, we'll call, modern era. I think it goes from 1950 on.
Okay.
Is where that website goes. We're against Marysville 32-41.
So it's kind of evened itself out. So obviously they had a dominance before that.
Right.
And now we've won a good portion of
We'll go to one of our sponsors, and we'll come right back with a few more stats and start the game up again with 2:49 remaining. CTV, Game of the Week.
The choice is yours at St. Clair Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Choose better service. Choose more for your trade.
Because we really do care in St. Clair.
Choose a better car buying experience when you shop 3 brands under one roof at St. Clair Chevrolet Buick GMC, where you'll get all your rebates and the lowest price, plus free pickup and delivery to your home or office.
We are St. Clair County's highest volume dealer.
Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Just minutes from everywhere.
Is it a concussion? Okay, thanks for the sponsorship from St. Clair Chevrolet, Murphy's Inn, and others. Talking about some other stats, you know, we don't play Richmond much anymore. It seems like obvious in what we'll call the modern era, recent years, we played Richmond in playoffs.
Yep, we've seen that.
But this is an interesting one though. Richmond overall since 1950, we're 34-9-2.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Richmond being part of the scale, the old scale that I'm familiar with.
Yeah. Got an injured Sink down in the field, and they're going to take him off on a stretcher is what it looks like. I didn't catch the number.
Don't know either, but I do think it was a result of that block Darius threw in the backfield, giving Colby a chance to make that pass. Looked like it was in the same area. All our thoughts with them. Hate to see somebody get injured like that.
Yeah. So we got 2:49 in the third. See a little breeze out of the south.
Still a very large crowd on hand, even though due to the little bit of rain we've had here. Both sides, St. Clair and Marine City.
Good look at the crowd with their umbrellas up. We'll go back to one of our sponsors once again.
North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Sanilac, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC.
The choice is yours at St. Clair Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Choose better service. Choose more for your trade. Because we really do care in St. Clair.
Choose a better car buying experience at St. Clair Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, where you'll get all your rebates and the lowest price.
For the best selection and the very best service, get to the people who care.
They really do care in St. Clair.
We are St. Clair County's highest volume dealer.
St. Clair Chrysler Jeep and Dodge.
Just minutes from everywhere.
Neiman's Family Market. Experience the Neiman's family difference. Fresh fruits and vegetables, where Michigan-grown products are featured daily. Local is more than what Neiman's sells. It's who they are. From Grandpa John's quality meats since 1952, featuring a complete meat and deli department, to Grandma Sophie's Bakery, to the Corner Cafe. That's what Neiman's Family Market is. Experience the Neiman family difference.
As you can see in the crowd, the umbrellas are out. So it's coming down a little bit. I don't know, it's not really crazy out there, but it is wet. Good crowd on hand tonight. Would have been, yeah, you can see it now
in the lights. Yeah, still coming down decent.
Very good crowd. I wish we could see a crowd like this, every couple, 3 games. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, on both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
Be good for the 50-50 here. It's going to be drawn in about 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
Yeah. Mariners, as you can see, lead 21-3. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Looks like the injured Saint will be moved off the field on a stretcher and take for some evaluation of sorts. And by the time you watch this game, hopefully that player is back at home. Some other stats that I picked up today. Mariners have appeared in the state finals 3 times, won 2 of them. They've been in the semifinals 6 times and won 3. This is the interesting one. How many times teams go to a regional? Most schools would be a handful.
Yeah.
Right? 17 regional finals.
Wow.
1-6.
I was looking up some stats today, and I looked back at that semi, and 94. You kind of lose track of that.
Right.
I had no idea that was. We had played Monroe Jefferson in the semi. I had no idea that was. We win that game, we go to play a 4 field. So.
Yeah. And it was close. A play or 2 away.
28-23.
1st and 10 from the 12. Left side.
Tiger.
Still going. Tiger inside the 5. Getting a good push. Tiger will end up at about the 4 looks like about the 4.
That was just a big glob. He stayed on his feet, just kept pushing.
So another one of those first downs, pick up about 7 or 8.
Look, they're going to mark him right about the 4-yard line.
Replay. Look at the push here. Look at his legs.
His contact back at the 10. That's 6 yards of just desire.
Yeah. That'll be 1st and 10. It's be 2nd and. Why would they be calling 1st and goal when they was at the 12? They had to get the 2.
No, it's not. It's 2nd and 3.
2nd and left side. Still going inside. It looks like it. I might close to a first down.
And Pat Sales had to carry there, number 2 for the Mariners. Brought down by Austin Schweiger for the Saints. Looks like they're going to mark him about the 3-yard line. So it's
give him a yard. 3rd and 2. Minute 27 left in the 3rd. From the 3-yard line, 3rd and 1 they're calling it. Left side, Aaron Sof from 3 yards out makes it 28-3. Sort of an exclamation point on a 3rd quarter domination by the Mariners. Saints touched it once.
Yeah, they sure did, and Marine City just basically controlled the ball the whole 3rd quarter. With just a good, deliberate, just
ground attack. Yeah,
absolutely.
Point after, hold will be by Pitsalis, kick by Cap. Looks like it'll be a defensive offsides. Half the distance. Just move it up a couple. Doesn't change much if you're the kicker. You move it up about 2 feet. Looks like he's wide. Well, it's good.
It did, yeah.
28-3, Mariners on top.
Wasn't the cleanest transaction.
Minute 8 left.
But Cap did put it through, so 28-3. Well, so far, Craig, I'm going to stand by what I said before the game. I think, the Saints have not seen a defense as good as Marine City here.
Yeah.
And my other key to success tonight was just the adjustments that Marine City offense makes. I don't think they've had to make much because they haven't had a real big issue yet this far in the game.
Right.
Number 2.
Well, you know, I said before the game to you that, and talking to Andy Shields and a couple others, you know, we still have a quarter to play here, but a game like this typically is won in the trenches, and it seems that is sort of the difference here.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
So
Marine
far.
City is just dominating that line of scrimmage.
Up midfield. Nice return by the Saints up to the 44-yard line. Schweiger on the return. I'm sorry, Jared Lenarski on the return.
Number 11 for the Saints.
Yep. First and 10 Saints from the 44 with just over a minute to play in the third.
Tackled by number 3, Anthony Renzel. For the Mariners, they're on special teams coverage at the kickoff.
I guarantee on the Mariners side there's still, you know, some key, you know, like key words like keep your foot on the gas or,
absolutely.
You know, don't let up, don't let up.
This is just an exclamation point for the defense. Do not let them score.
Gleason throws.
Nothing.
Incomplete.
The 22 for the Saints out there was Duncan Gillis, covered there by Mason Walker. Number 10 for the Mariners.
The tough thing you've got on the Saints side of the ball at this point of a game when you're down is trying to make things happen when it wasn't flowing your way.
Yeah,
you know,
and you're gonna try to do some passes.
Right, some different things.
The bad part about a pass is, it doesn't eat the clock up. You know, you could go a 4 set of downs and only up 20 seconds, and now all of a sudden you're punting the ball back to Marine City, giving them the ball back.
It's really wet out now, coming down pretty hard. Just under a minute to play in the third. Gleason, 2 drop snap.
Oh,
intercepted across midfield. And
who's got that one? I'm going to guess number 10, Mason Walker. Where is he?
Yep.
He sure was. So both brothers, Mason and Wyatt, both
early and
interception
late
tonight.
Yeah. Little St. Clair connection here.
A little bit.
Mothers from St. Clair.
That's correct.
So I didn't get a chance to see, but we will after the game whether Grandma and Grandpa probably wearing their orange and black this week.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I saw them before the game, but I didn't pay attention to what they were wearing.
Mariners take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Colby Walker will be under center. Got 1 wide out to the far side, 2 to the near side. Nobody in the backfield.
Rain just coming down now.
Man in motion, Barunda.
Oh,
going deep, going deep.
He's got Tiger open.
Oh! I hope we got that on replay.
I'm sure they did.
Wow. He caught it, tipped it.
Then shot it to the defender.
Wow. You think that'll be on the highlight film?
Yep, that'll be on there.
Watch this replay. He tips it up. Up. And then a little in your face. Whoa, Charles Tigert, 52-yard catch from Colby Walker, 34-3. That was a play.
Tell you what, I was surprised to see him coming out throwing with this rain here like this.
Yeah.
You know, especially being up by this.
Kick up and good, 35-3.
Foot on the gas is an understatement here. Marine City Mariners just continue to pour it on here with 44 seconds left in the third quarter. That was something.
Yeah, that was. I would venture to say, Jesse, in the 20 years of me calling the games, that's a top 10 catch. I mean, in 20 years.
That was good. Just to stay with it.
Wow.
It wasn't a complete catch, and to stay with it and then take it into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible pass coverage. The guy was there.
Maybe a half-yard short tip. Forced Tiger to make just a spectacular catch.
And watch it again. I mean, it's something you almost defy for high school football. Look at this.
Just
coverage is there.
Up. It up.
Thinks he's got it. Not sure. Tips
got
it. Watch this. Oh, hate to tell you, but Charles Tigert is a sophomore. Wow.
Good athlete there.
Yeah.
Saints received the kickoff. Looks like they down the ball right about the 21, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
.4 left in the third. Two wide outs. Nope. Trips to the right, one to the left. Gleason under center. Handoff up the gut. Maybe 2 or 3 yards. Stopped at about the 25. I'd say give him 2. If you were able to keep track of the time of possession in third, I would venture to guess 10 minutes to the Mariners, 2 for the Saints.
Yeah, it wasn't very much. Clock's going to run down. We may get one more play here in between before the end of the third.
2nd and 8.
Yep. Taken down, that is number 1, Evan Kruski, on a big pickup to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, taken down by Charles Tiger. Just got a little bit behind him. Charles was able to recover in the back, make the tackle. A big play by the Saints here.
First and 10, they're going to spot it at the 36-yard line. Gleason handoff up the gut.
Number 20.
Yep, that's Ruba. Give him a couple.
Darius Watson in on the tackle, along with number 5, Derek Landis there for the Mariners. Kind of got bottled up at the line of scrimmage, made his way to the right just a little bit, picked up a yard or 2. Was met by those 2 Mariner tacklers.
2nd and 8 from the 34. Lenarski along with Schweiger split up to the left side. Man in motion.
Oh, fumble snap.
Ruba's got it. I don't think he's going to get too far. Well, he ends up picking up about 3 yards on the play after a broken play and a fumble. Bring up 3rd and about 5.
Ran about 30 yards to get 2.
Yeah.
The fumbled snap there on the replay. There you go.
3rd and 6 they're calling it. Yeah, you did a good job getting away. From the 32-yard line, with 10:23 left in the game, this is 4-down territory for the Saints. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Gleason back, throws it deep. Tipped, incomplete.
Had good coverage back there. Like number 6, Wes Uplegger for the Mariners. May have had him beat slightly, but the ball just wasn't thrown perfectly. Was able just to get enough interference there. It's an incomplete pass there. Saints.
Pretty good thrown ball.
Yeah, almost hit like he hit him in the face mask.
It's one of those things that, as I said in high school, I mean, you know, you watch from up here or in the stands, you say, oh, he should have caught it. That's more difficult than it looks.
Oh, absolutely.
Over your shoulder and rain and, you know. 4th and 6 from the 32-yard line. Kruski comes to the near side. Lenarski and Schweiger to the far side. Gleason rolling right.
Good pressure.
Throws it. Caught. Down at about the 24-yard line.
Going to be a first down.
Yep. Caught by Kruski. Evan is a senior. In case Mariner fans were wondering, we have not had homecoming yet. Homecoming's in 2 weeks.
It's gonna be
final game of the season.
Yeah, a very late homecoming for the Mariners. That will be against Lincoln here at East China Stadium.
2 weeks.
Next week we'll be away playing Marysville up there. Pitch number 20.
Ruba picks up a couple on the play.
Hard to see who the tackler was there for the Mariners.
Looks like 2nd and 9. Give him 1. you look around the area, Mariners are Division 5 team, and you look around the area, there's some pretty good Division 5 teams around. Elmont and Richmond. 2nd and 9 from the 23.
Gleason's going to tuck in and run.
Nowhere to go.
Nothing much there. Watson just continued to pursue pressure there.
Watson will credit him with a sack.
I'd give that to him, sure.
Yeah. Loss of about 10 on the play. No, a little more, maybe like 13. Instead of 3rd and 9, it'll be 3rd and 21. That was just one of those plays that Brady Gleason turned one way, turned the other way. There was nowhere to go.
No, that defensive line just made such good penetration. There was no pocket, nothing. It just kind of collapsed.
Yeah.
He tried to roll out to make something of it, but number 42, Darius Watson, just was able to close on him and make him go down on the ball.
3rd and 21 from the 35. Saints need to get to the 14-yard line.
Drop back.
Gleason back. Same thing, pocket collapsing. Oh, he gets away.
The flag here.
Going to have a holding call, but he'll be taken down at about midfield to the 49-yard line.
And bring a long way back.
I think they'll probably just decline it and bring up 4th down and 35.
Boy, Derek Schlotman got his hands all over him. Number 68 there for the Mariners, even after Brady.
Yeah, watch this. Gleason getting away.
Wrapped him up.
No, they're saying holding on the defense. Huh. It was face mask call, actually. I don't know if it was. It looked like it must have been a lineman then.
Yeah, I'm not sure
what
what was going on.
To the hands.
Anyway, it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 2 or so.
No, 3rd and 11.
Oh, yeah. Wrong stick.
3rd and 12, they're saying. So it negates the big loss. Spot foul.
Starting to see the red lights pile up here, Craig, heading out of the parking lot.
From the 26-yard line, 3rd and 12. Gleason.
Back to pass.
Better watch out. Throws to the end zone. Jump. Oh, good job.
Boy, good coverage.
Good job, yeah.
Had 2 defenders down there for the Mariners. It's like Tigert and, let's say, Wes Uplegger.
Watch this. Watch this.
He's throwing a double coverage like that.
Yeah.
Just trying to make something happen.
Right.
That wasn't there.
Steps up in the pocket. Throws a pretty good ball. Good job, Mariner defense. 4th and 12 from the 26. All saying bat the ball down. Single man in the backfield. Gleason from the gun. Oh, a little low. Probably going to go to the end zone. Got time. Throws it. Got somebody. No!
Broken up.
Oh, just excellent play.
Well, somebody got to Gleason there right at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, he was knocked down a couple times. He got back up and just kept that persistent pursuit of the quarterback.
Turnover on downs. Mariners will take over 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Got a down Mariner on the field. Watch that break up there. Couldn't tell who it was.
It's a little bit short there of a throw.
Was that Wes Uplegger?
I thought so.
Uplegger or Landis? I couldn't tell. So, hold on. That's Wes Uplegger on the stop, confirmed. As you can see, 7:17 remaining in the game. Talk about the breakdown of the game. Mariners started out picking off the first play of the game, scored in 3 downs, went up 7. Cat and mouse game back and forth. Mariners went up 14-zip. Comfortable, but not overbearing.
Yeah, you can never really catch a breath yet.
Yeah, Saints drove down, got in the red zone, couldn't convert, got a field goal, 14-3, still comfortable, but not really comfortable from a Mariners perspective.
Right, not until we came out
Come
after
out in the
halftime
third and just poured the hammer down.
and just, haven't really given them any breath at all.
1st and 10. Left side, still going, picking up about 5 or 6 on the play. That pivotal first down. Ben Wright on the carry. Going to give him 6 on the play.
Here's the replay.
Yep, 6 yards on first down brings 2nd and 4. Offensive coach's dream getting 6 and 7 on the first down.
A good lead block there by Nolan Disselrather, number 55, just making a way for him into that St. Clair secondary.
2nd and 4 from the 32. Colby Walker looking to take off as much time off the clock in between downs. First guy through, Barunda gets him another 3, maybe a little more.
That'd be close there.
They're saying first down, give him 4.
He did a good job there once he got initial contact. Just kept driving and moving that pile forward a little bit.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Mariners from the 37-yard line.
Chains are set. The clock starts again.
First down and 10. The Mariners at their own 37-yard line.
Full house backfield for the Mariners with Colby Walker under center.
Nick Barunda near side.
No, actually,
I'm sorry.
no. That's Anthony Rensel.
Yeah. So low when he caught the ball.
Brought down by number 2, Austin Swigert, and number 23, Ethan White.
Rensel Jr. Give him 5, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Mariner 42.
Boy, it just changes the way you can call plays when you get 5, 6, 7 yards on the first down.
Yeah.
Ben Wright cuts the corner, give him a couple more.
And especially when you got the clock at your advantage,
Yeah.
you can just if you can get 5, 6 yards on a chunk on a run play, just let that clock run. So Mariners looking at like what, a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Just about 5 minutes remaining.
And 42, Darius Watson heads in. Marine City offensive huddle. 23, Ben Wright comes off.
Starting to see some more substitutions by the Mariners. I would say getting their second team in at some crucial positions to get some good,
Yeah,
downs.
it's not a total change out,
Right.
sure. Darius Watson.
Darius danced a little too much on that one.
Yeah, I just couldn't
see the corner.
Couldn't get there, really. Saints had closed it up pretty good for him.
4th and about 9, 4th and 8. Loss of about 4 on the play.
4th down and 9 for the Mariners.
Aaron Self in the punt.
Back received the punt from the Mariners, number 2. Austin Swigert.
I think we've got 2 or 3 sets of cousins out there playing against each other tonight too, so there's some of that stuff.
Yeah, from Marine City to St. Clair, I'm
Yeah.
sure there is.
Yeah.
Yep. And I guess that's the interesting part that makes these crosstown rivalries so interesting. You talked about the Walker boys, right?
Yep.
They've got their mothers from St. Clair, dads from Marine City, their grandparents from probably both sides. So
Right.
it's interesting, and both sets of crowds were here early tonight. And, it was just a nice intermingling of both,
Yeah.
Good people from both cities. One of the referees pick up a yellow flag here.
Is that a delay of game? I'm guessing. I don't know.
Number 32, Aaron.
Yeah, delay of game.
Mariners back to punt.
High and very short. Didn't get what they wanted on that one. About net of about 10.
With no return. Look at the positive.
Yep. It's okay. He's done a lot tonight.
He sure has.
1st and 10 Saints from the 37-yard line with 3:21 left in the game. Mariners on top, 35-3. Single man in the backfield, Gleason in under center. Up the gut, Ruba. Yeah, give him about 3, maybe 4. Across the 35 to about the 34.
Nolan Disselrath in on the tackle, number 25 for the orange and black.
We'll call it 2nd and 7.
Marching band, braving the weather.
I formation for the Saints. Gleason hands off the second man, Ruba. 2, 3, 4 more to about the 30. Give him 4. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Third and 3, they're saying. Closing minutes of the game here. Mariner cheerleaders. Got a good full squad. Clock ticking with under 2.
And had all the junior cheerleaders here earlier. A lot of pom-poms going down on the sidelines.
Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Single man in the backfield, pitch left. Ruba gets a first down, turns a corner, running out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. Minute 37 left.
I think Anthony Retzel, number 3, forced him out of bounds on that far sideline. They moved the chains, first down.
Special thank you once again to our crew in the trailer, Bruce Holliday, Paul Dingham and Ken Young, Elizabeth Olick, Matt Olick, Austin Barney, Dave Shield, and Crystal LaFave. Minute 37 remaining. There's the picture of the bell. That's the big reward tonight, coming back to the orange and black. Inside to about the 10. Saints will take over 1st and 10, 1st and goal, call it. And the Mariner defense would do like nothing more than to keep him out of the end zone.
Absolutely, keep that to just a field goal, yeah. Keep him out of the end zone, no touchdowns.
Up the gut, Ruba. Not much.
Just driven, just met right at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards by that Marine City defense.
He may have gotten a first down. No, it's going to be 3rd and 1. Just at a minute to play. Third and 1 from the 9. 45 seconds remaining. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. Gleason throws, caught. Nope, he's going to be down at about the 1-foot line. 1st and goal for the Saints with 33 seconds remaining. Timeout Saints with 33 left. This is one of those deals where no matter where you're at, I say for our defense, it's hard to keep somebody out of the end zone.
Oh yeah, especially you've got a lot of. You can get it. Usually get an inch or 2.
Yep.
So the clock's running.
Gleason under center. Ruba
on the outside. They're going to keep him out.
He's going to score. Ruba from 1 yard out. Saints will get a touchdown. 35-9.
They had him stepped out. He just was able to bounce out and get that into the touchdown, into the end zone for a score.
First touchdown of the game for the Saints. 19.2 left on the clock. Nice job by Ruba bouncing out and getting the angle. That's a pretty tall order, though, from the Mariners defense to keep the Saints to 1 touchdown.
I tell you, yeah, all night, absolutely.
Yeah. Point after. Looks good from here. 35-10.
Making the score, the Mariners 35. The Saints
19-2, the Mariners will receive the kickoff, and should be about it there, Craig.
Yep.
I think this game, other than the score reflects, boy, there was a lot of animosity, not animosity, but a lot of anxiety.
Anxiety, yeah.
Yeah, moving into the game, just because, you know, like we said multiple times, neither of these teams had played anybody significant this year yet. So this was both of theirs, I'd say they're both first tests for both of them.
You know, as I said earlier, I think the difference in the game would be the difference in the line play. And I think that if you ask me who to give a game ball to per se, I would say the Mariner offensive line was the player of the game.
They did it very well. They did a very good job. Yeah, they're able to get those big chunk plays, eat the clock up. And then the defense, actually, you know, they stood strong too. So compliment to both of them.
Yeah. High kick.
Pooch kick. Oh,
guess what? It could be trouble, and I don't know.
Like Tiger called for a fair catch, was not able to bring it in.
Pooch kick is fumbled by number 1, recovered by
Saints get it.
Number 23.
It's exactly what they were looking for.
And not that it's detrimental to probably the outcome of the game, but on the other hand, it is something that you don't want to see. Maybe let your guard down a little bit.
Saints will go on next week to play St. Clair Shores South Lake and then finish out the season against New Haven. They will be home next week against South Lake and then finish it out on the road at New Haven is the way it looks. I'm not 100% sure. As we talked about earlier, the Mariners will be on the road at Marysville next Friday night. And following week will be homecoming on October 25th against Warren Lincoln. I wouldn't doubt to see Brady Gleason go to the end zone as quickly as possible.
I think number 4 there.
No, gonna run.
Had Luke Ellis line up in the quarterback position there for the Saints on that set. That's going to be the end of the game.
This one will end 35 for the Mariners. They'll get the bell back. 10 for the Saints. Jesse, go over the scoring.
Yeah, so after going into halftime, 14-3 lead for the Mariners. Wasn't any scoring until 6 minutes left in the third quarter after Colby Walker lost the helmet. Charles Tigert lined up in the quarterback position, took a direct snap and a 1-yard touchdown run following halftime by just a dominating opening series there by Marine City. Cap added the extra point, went to 21-3. Then with 1:08 left in the third, Solf had a 3-yard touchdown run. Cap again added the extra point, 28-3 Marine City. And Tigert had a 52-yard reception from Colby Walker. That put Marine City up 35-3 with the extra point good with Cap. And then with 19.2 seconds left in the fourth, Ruba had a 2-yard run for the Saints, resulting in our 35-10 score.
Got our camera on the field catching the classic handshake at the end of the game. Bruce Holliday is down there.
The Mariners head into the end zone to do their post-game celebration.
Yeah. We got a few different media outlets on there on the field, I believe. I don't know if Channel 7 is still here or not, but I know State Champs is going to be here. And so that's my guess. But yeah, like we talked a few minutes ago, total game effort by Mariners.
That was just phenomenal. Yeah, total team effort. You're actually right.
Would you say that it's what was expected? Well, we hoped. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you hope for a game that good.
Saints are 6-1 and they are a tough team. So it's a well-earned effort by the Mariners to go 7-0, and would love nothing more than run the table and have a few home games in the playoff time.
Absolutely.
So Bruce is down on the field getting a look at a little of a celebration afterwards. Probably going to get a look at the bell, as the bell will be handed over and run probably along the fence here somewhere.
And I'd like to say return to his rightful home.
No sense of being in a hurry to get out of this place because we had a full house tonight, and it's going to take about half hour to get out of here.
A lot of people.
Enjoy it.
What do you think the crowd was tonight, Craig?
I'd say a couple thousand. I have no idea, but
Yeah,
I don't think it
how
was.
to gauge that.
I don't know that it was like rivaling the games in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And some of that I think comes out of we have less kids in both schools.
Yeah.
And sad to say, but there's a lot of people that have just gotten used to this kind of winning,
Right.
and take it for granted.
Yeah, it's regular season. They don't want to go out and battle the elements.
Yeah.
And
We'll look at the Mariners after the game. I'm sure it'll be a little bit different than normal with media being there. Coach gives them a minute to reflect on everything, and then talks about what they've accomplished.
gives them the old all-important speech. Go and enjoy
Yep.
it. But Monday morning, it's back to the grindstone. We're going to prepare just like we have in the past weeks.
And then each coach gets to talk to the Mariners about what was accomplished and what we have ahead of time. Take 24
Absolutely.
hours to take that victory in, and then it's prepare for Marysville.
Absolutely.
So we'll leave it here. Final score, 35-10, Mariners on top over the Saints of St. Clair. Great game, Jesse. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
But we will be in Marysville next Friday night. I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah, you're right. We will be.
So we'll see you next week, Mariner fans, at Walbraun Viking Stadium. And then the week after that, we'll be home to finish off the season and look for a 9-0 record. See you next time, Mariner fans.
This CTV sports presentation has been brought to you by St. Clair Chevy, Buick GMC. We care. By Murphy Inn Restaurant and Hotel in St. Clair. By North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way. By Neiman's Family Market. By St. Clair Home Goods and Ace Hardware. And by CTV Community TV in Marine City in St. Clair.